Yes. Welcome back to 108 Dragons TV, baby. You already know it's your host, Lemon23, aka Lemitiez. Welcome to a nice episode, a good morning, happy 4th of July weekend episode of the Dragons Den, baby. We're going to cover several topics. We're going to talk about 4K assets from SNES Classics coming back. We're going to talk about Conan Exile and the preview August 16 on that Xbox. We're going to talk about where is PlayStation 5 at. We're going to talk about Microsoft and his announcement at Gamescom 2017. And we're going to talk about Nintendo Switch getting Wii U ports coming soon. That's what I'm talking about, baby. First, we're going to get into these Xbox One X Scorpio with these 4K assets. I've been telling people the whole time that when you have a game that does checkerboard rendering, it's a shortcoming from the developer not putting in that work for 4K, and Phil Spencer gave developers options on what and how they're supposed to program, because as a leading company as in Sony and Microsoft, they can't make these developers do anything. So if they take the power of the X and do checkerboard rendering, still the differences between the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X would be the 4K assets, which in terms, the Xbox One X will be downloading all the 4K assets to the system. And yes, it could reach up to 100 gigs in a game, but let's just keep it official. This is what separates the Scorpio from the Pro. We know this. So when people out there, you got to go out there, you're going to have to get these hard drives. You're going to have to, I'm going for 8 terabyte, and now they're really cheap compared to what they was, $500. They're now $199 on Amazon. I'm going to put a link in the description to a good one. And the Seagate one is $179.99. So if you want to pick up the Xbox One X, aka the Scorpio, and you want the best graphic fidelity, this is what you're going to have to do. You know, people going to a car dealership, they would love to get that fully loaded car, but you got to get things that's within your budget. This is why they have a great option at $250 for the Xbox One S. And then for those people who are the prima donnas or the Bentley drivers of the world, we have options. You go out there and get you an Xbox One X, aka Scorpio. Now, we're going to jump into something that was rumored. And it's a good rumor. And it's coming, it is a fact now. September 29th, Nintendo is releasing an SNES Classic. And let me tell you something. It's $20 more expensive than the NES Classic, but they have some amazing games this time around. Before, I thought the games was lackluster, and I really didn't believe in the product. But this time, they have Donkey Kong Country, Final Fantasy III, Street Fighter II Turbo, Super Mario Kart, and they also have Star Fox 2, which officially was never released in the States. And this is a great addition. I will be picking this up and possibly giving them out on the channel during that week, celebrating that system, because I think Nintendo definitely know that the first go around with the NES Classic, it sold a ton of copies, but this is a better product. You better, if GameStop is taking pre-orders, you better go out there and pre-order, because the scalpers already on some bullshit, and they look like they trying to sell out some shit before it don't even come out on the market. It's going to get crazy this holiday season. Now, if you was looking forward to Conan Exile, it's coming out August 16th on Xbox Preview, and you'll be able to get the game, play it early, and enjoy that. Now, you know this is the Dragon's Den. Your boy Lemon keeps it raw. You people out there wishing for a new PlayStation, or you Xbox fans that's out there wishing when PlayStation 5 is talked about, Phil Spencer talks about the next Xbox. First of all, I'm going to tell you this for the record. People are complaining about the Xbox Scorpio's price. Okay? If you bring out a true next-gen system next year, how much you think that's going to cost? Because that's guaranteed to be a native 4K system, everything, and both companies have mentioned their next systems. They're not going to sit on their hands and live off the Pro, live off the Scorpio. Of course there's going to be new systems, but as the president from Sony said, PlayStation 5 is far out. You think they're just going to keep making systems that people can't afford? They can make anything. They can make a $900 console kicking ass. But will you buy it? So for you fanboys want to get into these forums against each other and talk all this silliness, enjoy what you got now. Buy a Pro, get a X, and you enjoy the systems that you got now. Stop with this, oh, PlayStation 5 is coming, because you think you got Trump. Or whatever your argument is with any of these consoles. This shit is becoming redundant. Now, we're going to talk about Microsoft holding back. Phil Spencer said they held back at E3. They don't want to show games 2 and 3 years off because, yes, it could show support for the system and where they're going with it. He said, but he doesn't like to show games that early because people, after you show them, they stay on your back about them. So he said next E3, he's going to be showing some nice games. And Gamescom, they said they got some stuff they didn't announce. And recent articles, he has talked about he already seen Gears of War 5 and Halo 6. And he said, excuse me, and he said he sees great things. And the features that the community asked for in Halo 6 will all be there. Focusing on Master Chief, split screen, everything they asked for. That is something to look forward to. Now, Nintendo, I think they came up short. Well, it's a fact. They came up short with the Wii U. But they had some fantastic games. And they definitely announced some great stuff recently. They said there will be more Wii U ports of their first party games. And I welcome this because when I peeped that Nintendo was shortchanging us with the titles far few in between, I got rid of my Wii U and I got over $200 for it. So you know that was early. And there was some great games, Mario 3D World, Mario, all the Marios. The Donkey Kong Country was dope. I mean, there was some great games on that system. They just was so far apart. It was like, damn, we getting one game every year? It looked like that. But there was some great games. So hearing that they will be releasing those games like they're doing the Pokemon, like they did Mario Kart, even your Zelda fans out there, that is a Wii U game. That is not a Switch game. That is a Wii U game. So don't give Nintendo a little bit of time. They should be doing a little bit better with that. Now, ARMS has received a patch. I'm happy. It's an online patch. It's an offline patch. That game is fantastic. I told everybody that game was fun. It blew up in Japan. I'm not sure what it's doing in the United States right now, but definitely. Now, I want to get into one more subject, talking about these biased-ass vloggers. Okay? When you have people out here talking in front of their cameras, we all have an opinion. But you have to look at some of these people's opinion. They be lying to you. They're not telling the truth. They're making their system of choice the greatest Jesus. And you have to look into the people that you're watching and take it with a grain of salt. Now, if you respect their content, I can see. But when you're talking about people who's out here just blatantly selling you bullshit or promoting a system that they think you should buy, or because it's their favorite, everything else doesn't matter. Those are not vloggers that you listen to, man. Stop letting people tell you bullshit. Do not accept the nonsense that these vloggers are doing. I just went at it on Twitter with two of them. And it comes, first they said, not them, their followers, he's trolling. First of all, I don't have to troll nobody, but I'm tired of looking at these vloggers with all these subscribers and you just out here blatantly fucking lying. You blatantly lying. Spawn Wave Media is lying to people. He's lying. Stone Fox Media, he be lying. PlayStation 4 Pro and Scorpio is the same. He's lying. He's trying to save face. But in the same voice, both of them, oh, we're going to get it. We're getting that. So you can't listen to some of these vloggers when they promote bullshit and giving you misguided facts. Bungie said, oh, there's a bottleneck in the Scorpio. Yeah, you know they full of shit when 40 other developers got comments directed straight at them and they're laughing at them. Bungie is not the holy grail of development. They're not even in the top 5 of graphical games ever. Halo 1, 2, and 3 graphically couldn't even compete with 343 Industries version of Halo 4. It straight destroyed them. Cryotech, Santa Monica Studios, Guerrilla Games, Insomniac, Turn 10, DICE. Those are the big boys who determine the next level of graphics in games. Not fucking Bungie, man. So when you say, oh, the Scorpio got a weak computer, it has a weak console computer compared to what? See, this is the bullshit I be saying. Compared to the Pro? Oh, let me guess, the Switch.
Another multiplayer mayhem moment. My man Grapey Grape is in the building, checking the right door. Yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and catch the sucker. What you looking out the window for? I'm right here. Snitch on your squad like you do. Look at this here. They gonna pop up on the map. I'm going out here and get this triple kill. That's what me and Lemon be doing. Don't go hide in that corner behind the shield. It's never safe when your boy Grape here. I'm even gonna give you a replay. Check this out. Yes. Replay for your asses. I done made 108 Dragons TV, baby. We out.
I want to promote great games.